Thanks for coming. We got a lot of soul searching to do, a lot of just figuring out what kind of team we want to be. We the last couple of weeks we just have gone away from our plan that we've had since August. That obviously we have done a really good job of preparing and putting ourselves in good situation. And again, there were some tough losses early in the year, but just really we're executing what we all had been working on, what really the players had laid down and what they wanted to do, and we've gotten away from that, and that's on me. That's my fault. I've allowed it, and we're just we scuffled. Obviously the injuries, and I think that we've just kind of maybe hit the panic button a little bit. And just gotten away from what has made us really, really good. And this isn't the team that we were 3 weeks ago. This isn't the team that I know we can be. And we gotta figure out a way to get back to where we were, because we're way better than what we played. We just gotta be tougher. We gotta come out tomorrow and really change the trajectory of the season. Tomorrow's gonna be a big game, and it's not about winning and losing, but just about how we play and the energy that we bring and the belief that we have to knowing that we're way better than this.
Well, you had some things that just kind of didn't break your way tonight. No, Orlando had that ball that pulled like a homer, but it ended up being called foul. You had Freeland managed to hit a couple of home runs. I mean, can you just talk about like this sort of game where sometimes things just didn't go your way?
Yeah, I mean, we had opportunities and chance to blow the game open or get back in the game, and we just couldn't take advantage of it. We kept fighting back, which was great, but it seemed like every time that we started to get some momentum, we did something stupid and killed the momentum, and so it's tough. Again, 4 errors, and we just had easier outs out there that was going to allow us to throw less pitches and make different moves, and we just didn't take care of the baseball enough. Again, uncharacteristic. And just some lazy mistakes that we got to be better at. And again, this is a different team than we were 2 weeks ago, and we just got to find a way to get back and the belief. And to me, it's just going to be a mental choice of what we want to do.
It looked like Litchfield was starting to settle into a groove, and he came up gimpy on a pickoff move. Is that what led to him being taken out?
Yeah, he's lower body injury, so hopefully we'll see what happens. I don't know anything really, to be honest with you, other than that he came out because of that.
Well, Ben Vespi managed to go several innings and managed to keep the game very manageable for a while. Can you talk about how you can have a long relief guy like that in the bullpen?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was just huge today. Obviously with the bullpen using them guys yesterday, and Chase obviously threw a bunch on Tuesday against Florida State, so didn't want to use them unless it was tied or we had the lead. And so for Ben to go in there and pitch the way he did, I thought he pitched great. Again, we just got to be more consistent. We need our bullpen to be a lot better in terms of consistency than we've been. Guys, it's almost like a flip of a coin sometimes of who we're going to see, the good guy, the good version or the bad version. And so again, and the way we're playing right now, like we need the bullpen to be consistent, because we're not going to go out there and score 15 runs right now. We have the ability to do that, but right now we're not doing that. So when we get in these games, these close games, like we got to be able to make pitches and do our job and know what we're getting when the guys get out there. So, but Ben did a great job. Proud of him for going out there and throwing 5 great innings. We're going to need it, probably going forward.
You guys had multiple chances for us in scoring position, but how can you guys improve in those situations moving forward?
We just got to be mentally tougher. And it's not just like a mental tough, it's just in terms of approach and game plan of not trying to put too much pressure on ourselves, not trying to do too much, not saying like I have to hit a home run here or I have to go a hit here. Just being able to trust the work and be mentally tough to go out there and then just put a barrel on a ball and know that if you put barrels on balls, like good things happen more times than not. There's going to be times where you line out or you hit a ball, hard and gets caught or whatever the case is. But if you go out there and just have that mental toughness to go out and not try to do too much, not try to put any more pressure on yourself, it's no different than any other at bat. When you're down by 10 runs and there's nobody on or the game's on the line, like having that same game plan, that same approach every single time, that's where that mental toughness comes in, of just being able to go out and compete and not caring about the moment or the situation, but embracing it and just sticking to your game plan. That kind of mental toughness, like, we just got to be better at it. Same thing with the pitchers. I mean, we just got to be mentally tough, man. Put you in the game when it matters. Like, I understand that when it's 9-0, it's easier, but that's because you've made it easier. Like, you got to have that same attitude, that mentality of, I'm going to execute this pitch, and I'm going to do it all my might right here. And again, doesn't the score, the moment, it doesn't matter. The rest of it doesn't change. So we got to be mentally tough enough not to let it change in our minds.
We talked yesterday about how the hitting maybe wasn't there, but the fielding was good. Today, the fielding maybe wasn't as good, and the hitting was better than last time. So what do you think it's going to take for this team to be able to really string it all together, whether it's tomorrow for Game 3 to save off the sweep or weeks from now in conference
Yeah, I mean,
play?
just the consistency of showing up and being mentally tough, being present. And, it's easy to say, oh, well, we're down 3 runs, like, it doesn't matter. And maybe that 4th run ends up being the run that costs us the game if we score 3 later on. And so just being able to take care of the ball, play high-level catch. But then we just got to be more consistent. But I think a lot of that just comes from us being mentally tough on a more consistent basis. If we do that, then the consistency on the field will take care of itself. Thanks, guys.